Hai semuanya, apa kabar? Selamat datang di Ayu Petreny
dan Maad.
Hari ini ada bintang tamu kita, yaitu Maad. Yeay!
Yes.
Kita dapat kiriman dari salah seorang penonton setia, yaitu video tentang Jakarta. Requestnya adalah meminta Maad untuk memberi reaksi atas video ini. Bagi subscriber lama mungkin sudah tahu kalau Maad ini suka banget dengan pemandangan di kota besar yang modern begitu, seperti kota-kota di Asia dan Amerika pada umumnya. Sedangkan di Eropa seperti Budapest kan kuno begitu ya teman-teman, beda. Nah ini dia sudah mulai bosen, jadi kita langsung mulai saja. Have you ever been to Jakarta? Don't be so close. Your voice is super loud.
Yeah. So, yeah. In fact, I've actually been to Jakarta before, but I didn't really get to see much of it.
Hey, in 2016, we were there for a
Oh!
You remember?
Now I remember. Yeah, like when we arrived, we were like literal running to catch the next plane. But then it went off without us, and then we were stranded for like the next 4 days or something like that.
Yeah, do you remember exactly what happened?
Not really. My memory of it is a bit fuzzy.
So actually, at that time, the newest terminal in the airport was just open right on that day. And then they got blackout.
Oh.
So our airplane in Surabaya was like many hours late. When we took it to Jakarta, when we arrived, our plane to Budapest had left.
Oh.
So we were left in Jakarta and you were sick, you remember?
Yeah. Motion sickness.
Motion sickness. I don't know what happened at that time. I thought you were having slight fever or something. And then we had to run. And it was new terminal. We didn't know where to go. And we had to carry our baggage because there was no trolley. And we had to go up on staircase. You pulled one suitcase, the smallest. I pulled another one, the big one. And Daddy had two. And I was like running for my life.
We ended up never being able to go back home. Nah, just kidding. We went back like a few days later.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't so funny when we were in the middle of that. We were angry, upset, and
some of us were sick.
Yes, and we had to stay until 3 a.m. at the airport so to get everything sorted out.
Demon's hour.
And you were such a good boy. Thank you so much. Traveling like that was so easy for you. Actually, most of the time with you, it's very easy because you are so helpful. Ya teman-teman, jadi cerita sedikit, waktu itu memang agak panik ya kami kejadiannya.
Ultra panic.
Sangat panik ya, karena masih baru kayaknya, belum siap gitu di sana staffnya. Nggak ada lift kalau nggak salah, atau belum jalan, atau ramai, atau gimana nggak tahu. Pokoknya kami harus lewat tangga. Sementara bawaan kami banyak ya, 90 kg. I saw at that time there were a couple behind us. They came from Bali. And they wanted to go to Amsterdam or something like that. I don't remember the detail. But then their arrival time in Jakarta and their departure time from Jakarta was less than 3 hours. So they think it was their fault if they were late. The airplane didn't pay their next flight, so they had to pay again. You know how expensive tickets can be from Jakarta to Europe. So we were so lucky that they paid it. Ya, mereka bayar tiket pesawat kami selanjutnya karena kami sudah ketinggalan, kan bukan salah kami ya. Kemudian hotel selama kami 4 hari di Jakarta, dan selama itu semua akomodasi ditanggung oleh maskapai. Ya lumayan juga sih, tapi saya nggak mau sampai terjadi lagi karena bawaan saya banyak yang beku, akhirnya pada basi semua. Anyway, where did you go in Jakarta back then?
Well, we went to a shopping mall. We didn't want to go too far because like we were worried about like traffic jams.
Yeah.
And then there was like, we went to Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
Auntie Anne's.
Ya, Yeah, we don't have those things here in Hungary.
I really want Auntie Anne's in Hungary, honestly. I really miss it. That was like one of my favorite parts of Singapore and Indonesia.
We do have pretzel here, the tiny pretzel.
Pretzel. Tiny.
Perets,
No.
the one with salt.
I don't like
You don't like it? Yeah.
Because it's so tiny.
Yeah, and the taste is just different. It's not the soft one that you like. Okay, so
Thompson cheese. Or whatever it was called.
Parmesan cheese.
Oh!
Parmesan cheese, that's what you like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thompson cheese. What do you think about Jakarta?
I don't really know much, but I imagine it as like a very modern looking city, somewhere that I'd like to live. I like those like really, really modern like cities. They have like skyscrapers. There are lots of metal and glass. And the roads are silky smooth. While here in Hungary, lots of buildings have areas without paint. And
Antique building.
yeah, and the road is almost unmodified from how it was like a few hundred years ago.
The
Because
cobblestone.
boing, boing, boing. That's your car in a nutshell. That's our car in a nutshell. Boing, boing, boing. All because of the roads.
The road in Jakarta maybe not as good as Singapore, but
Yeah.
I don't know about the buildings. Shall we check the video?
I think the buildings, I'd imagine them as like glass and skyscrapers.
All right, now let's check it.
Yes. Hopefully I'm correct. And I'm wearing the headphones
Yeah.
for an amazing audio experience. Whoa. Okay, yeah. This was exactly how I was imagining it.
Like what?
Like very modern. Yeah, but it's still got a bit of like villageness in it, but it seems like it's in its early modern, its early information age.
There is metro department store like in Singapore. Same one.
Oh, cool. Whoa.
Wow.
Okay. Those buildings are as tall as my old house in Singapore. Whoa! Wait, aren't these the same buildings?
I don't know.
Because I think they are, but yeah, I think it especially looks good at night.
At night, yeah.
The night view is just so amazing. The traffic.
The traffic. That's what you'll get in
Oh
Asia.
no! Oh no!
Yeah. Well, there are many
The
people.
traffic.
Actually, the traffic is not super bad. I mean, they are still moving.
Yeah, but sometimes they tend to crowd around.
Yeah, well, they have more people than Hungary.
I remember we were in like an Indonesian city, not Jakarta, and there was so much traffic that it was like a timing game just to cross the road.
Semarang? Surabaya?
Yep, I think it was Surabaya.
That's the second biggest city.
With Jakarta being the first, I know. You can see some of the lights are on in that building.
Yeah.
Whoa! That doesn't look like Indonesia at all. That view looks like Singapore.
Yeah. Well, this is a city. It's not Cepu.
It's not a village.
Yeah.
You can see all the lights.
They have lots of condominiums, I see.
Cool.
Indofood.
Astra.
They
Astra's
make
been around a lot in this video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They've made a recurring appearance. Looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And I can see a distant roundabout.
Roundabout, loop the loop. Yeah. This does look like Singapore.
Whoa, you can see some of the cranes on top of that building.
Oh, this is
Whoa.
different area. But
Whoa.
it looks as good, I think. I think the
You can
Hungarian
see
embassy
rainbow
is
light.
there. You want to live in such a place?
Honestly, kinda. Yeah.
To eat lots of auntie and pretzel.
And admiring the scenery. I used to be a city boy.
And now Budapest is
I'm
in
in
a city.
Yeah, I know, but like it's missing lots of paint.
You're village boy. Where is
Casablanca. I think that's like the name of another city. Those buildings with the cream color and the green windows, they look like if Hungary and Jakarta had a child.
It's mixture.
Whoa! Back to this view again.
Casablanca.
Casablanca. In Spanish, that translates to White House.
Ah, this is different area. What was that?
Whoa!
Like
you can.
running around?
There are lines.
Yeah.
I think those are motorbikes with lines. Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Laser show.
Yeah. And it's even better if you take a long exposure shot, because all of the lights of the cars that pass by, they will appear as red, blue, green lines, and it's just gonna be really beautiful. You can take long exposure shots on iPhones and ads.
Can see the sea. This one is on the seaside.
Pantai Mutiara. Whoa. Look, some of the buildings have fish fins.
Yeah.
At least those are what it looks like for a boy who lives in a city that's existed since like the 9th century or something like that.
Yeah.
Jakarta is like a Minecraft world where it never
blocky.
ends. Not blocky,
Not
because
blocky?
that building is bent. But then it's like a Minecraft world in the sense that it feels infinite.
Wow.
It feels like a Minecraft world or a forest or whatever you can compare it to that seems never ending.
So what do you think? Good?
It looks so beautiful.
Really? Well, maybe next time when the pandemic is over, we can visit and we can go jalan-jalan in the city, unlike the last time. The last time we were rushing.
Usually in Hungary, we never go like jalan-jalan. There's like nothing interesting.
So dark. At night, where would you go jalan-jalan in this -5
Minus 5 degrees. But even during the daytime, there's like nothing really noteworthy unless you take a car or public transportation.
You have to take a car somewhere. Yeah.
If you live somewhere, then none of the buildings around you are ever gonna be interesting.
That's true though. Like you
Well-
were in Singapore, you had that feeling like you thought everything was normal.
And then here, everything is just, it still feels normal. But once I move out of here and then I see cities like Singapore and Malaysia and Jakarta, I'm gonna be so amazed. Like my jaw might be touching the floor or maybe the core of the earth.
Because the grass is always greener on the other side. I'm sure if
Or at least it feels like that.
it feels like that. You move to Jakarta, who knows, one day, and then you will miss, oh, Hungarian weather, -20, how cool.
Why would I? Oh, you're kind of right, because like in Singapore, I remember when I was 4 years old, and so like it was Christmas, and I asked you guys, if it's Christmas, why isn't it snowing?
Exactly, yeah. You thought Christmas always has snow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just the placebo effect from the cartoons that I used to watch. Christmas in cartoons is commonly associated with snowmen.
Yeah. And wait until you move to Australia. During Christmas, it's summer.